I am Kelly Acheson coming to you live from Menasha, Wisconsin. You can find me at my website, www.AStampAbove.com. How is everybody doing tonight? Welcome and happy Sunday to you guys. I'm just waiting for my iPad to start up here. I'm not quite sure how all this works. Like it should start as soon as I start, but it hasn't started yet. Hello, I see you guys coming in. We have Janesville in the house. Who else is here? We have Ohio, Sioux Falls, Muncie, Indiana, North Carolina, Eastern, Nanette McKeel. I have a story for you. West Virginia, Rhinelander, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Northern Wisconsin, Southeast Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin. Another Ohio. We have Manitoba, Canada, Mississippi, North Dakota in the house. Yuma, Arizona, which I heard was super duper hot. Tracy, you asked, do we tell you or do you get a notification? If you're asking about whether you should tell me if you share my video, you should definitely tell me. Who else? Oh, look at all you guys. Maine, Maryland, Idaho, Florida, Ohio, Illinois, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Birch Bay, Washington, Illinois, New York, Glenwood City, Wisconsin. Ohio is here. Yay! Welcome, everybody. So, I hope you guys have had a wonderful week and, even more importantly, a wonderful weekend. They always go too fast, don't they? Way, way too fast. I totally agree with you. So, let's see what's been happening around here. Like a million things. I am 100% better. So, yay! I thought so last weekend. I was feeling pretty darn good. Now I'm really good. I'm back on my game and I'm ready to rock some cards tonight. I'm super excited about what we're going to be watching, what you're going to watch, what I'm going to make, what we're going to make together. Yeah, so Audrey said we need some stamp time here. Rhinelander, yes. South Dakota in the house. Yay! Thank you for the like and share, Luba, and everybody else who has given me that thumbs up. Click on that like. Oh, Bonnie, good luck with your knee replacement surgery tomorrow. We will be praying for great success. We have had quite a few knee incidents in this house. There was a time when I thought we should have like a punch card at the orthopedic surgeon so that like the 10th one we could get free. Like we were on a first name basis with just about everybody there. Yeah, Steve's had lots of knee things, replacements, partial replacements, infections. His knee blew up one time and he had to have emergency surgery to take it out, rinse it off, put it back in. Oh gosh, all the things. Haley blew her ACL playing soccer, so we had to go through all that and get that repaired, and good grief. I know about knees. Thank goodness. I've never had anything of surgical done to my knees, but they do cause me some problems. So, nothing too serious yet, just there was a time when I would kneel down on the floor and I couldn't get up. My knee would lock up and it would cause me so much pain, and it didn't matter what I did. I tried to lay back down on the floor until it unlocked, and it was horrible. So I completely sympathize with the knee problems. Yes, indeed. We know about knees. Yeah, it's not funny, right? No. So I do not have a John report for you. I was so busy this week. I did say hi to John one day. Oh, no, I have a John report. I forgot about this. Steve noticed that John had a whole bunch of stuff in the back of his truck when I was outside there. I heard the conversation. And I said hi to John. And then Steve started talking to him and said, hey, John, if you ever need my trailer, let me know. And John's like, well, this is all my brother's stuff, and we're trying to get rid of it. And it worked. The truck worked. So Steve offered to lend him his trailer, and Steve has wanted a trailer like all his life. We've been married for like, I don't know, 30 years or 31 years, I can never tell. But I know I'm terrible. He knows how long we've been married. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, he's wanted a trailer all his life, and he finally was able to get one a couple years ago. And I have to tell you, he uses that thing like almost every week. And it's really funny because we live in the city. We're like not out in the country where you do country things with trailers, right? So I don't know. I think he just likes hooking it up and pulling it around. No. He just replaced the fence that was melted in the fire last year. And so he had to take all that stuff to the county dump or wherever he takes it, I don't know, and get rid of that. And then, we had our driveway replaced, so he put the dirt and the concrete clumps in there that was left over from that, and he just uses it constantly. So my Anna moved this weekend, and she's almost done. Her house is almost packed up. They sold it, and so we bought uh, a freezer from her. And so I think he's going to take that up to South Park. I don't even know. I don't ask a lot of questions. It's like, yeah, whatever. I know I sound terrible, don't I? I'm not that bad. So anyways, that's my John report. And last week I gave you guys a kid report, like the grandbabies, right? And I forgot Dawson. And I saw it afterwards where somebody's like, what about Dawson? Oh, I felt terrible, terrible. Courtney says, I hope you will gay up a card tonight. We are gonna, girl. We're gonna gay up some cards. Yeah, she would, she's like giggling, right? She's up in heaven giggling, your friend Gay. So yeah, that's a nice little tribute. So Dawson has been doing great. And I actually am watching Valerie while Haley is still in teaching school. She gets done this coming Friday now. And so Valerie had a 2-week period where she was out of school, but Haley's not done teaching. So I had Val last week except Friday. And on, I want to say Tuesday afternoon, she was supposed to have T-ball on Tuesday night, but it got canceled due to rain. So Tuesday afternoon, I took her up north and we went to visit my mom and my sister and her kids. And we had a lot of fun there. Val loves to feed the chickens. But so we got to do that. But anyways, Dawson is doing great. And after I saw that comment, I'm like, oh, bad granny, right? He's doing really good. And I'm excited to tell you guys today that he has started showing an interest on going potty on the potty. Yay! So I will have him Wednesday afternoon because otherwise he goes to daycare. And so we'll keep working on that, and I'll give you guys a full update on the potty situation. But he's finally starting to show some interest in that. And over at Haley's house, her and Jared built a square. Their backyard is really tiny. It's like a fenced-in area. And so they built a square in the back corner of it, and with big wood, like, I don't know, 2x8s, 2x10s, I'm not even sure. They got a load of peat gravel, and they put that in that box that they built in the back corner of their little yard. And the kids are playing dump truck in there and all the fun stuff. For Dawson's birthday last year, maybe Christmas, I bought him this digger that you see. It has a pole and you stick it in the ground and you sit on it and you get to maneuver it like this, and it has a bucket. So they're digging and then it swivels and then it dumps the dirt, or in this case, peat gravel. And then Val and Dawson both all weekend were making mud soup and mud pie in their little playhouse. So it was really funny. Haley was sending me pictures constantly. I was able to stop over there today. I took ice cream over and got to see the new peat gravel construction box. And Haley has some really big plans for that. It's like a strip alongside their house. Their yard is small. And she's going to do a whole bunch of things there for the kids. So I can't wait to see all the other things. She wants to put some tubes on the fence so you can pour hi Molly, so you can pour the little peat gravel in there and it'll come sliding down the tubes and do all kinds of things. So it's going to be really fun. She's very creative and imaginative that way. Those kids are so lucky, right? And Molly has had a busy weekend helping move and pack boxes and load boxes and all the crazy things. So today when she got home from doing that, Steve told her she couldn't go in the pool because I just dumped a bunch of chemicals in it. That's a whole nother story, little nightmare going on there, but trying to get the pool straightened out. And I told her, none of those chemicals are going to hurt you. You go jump in the pool. So she did. And now she's out and she took a shower, and school's tomorrow. And this is her last week of school, as well as Andy. So Lots of fun going to be had here when the kids get out of school. I'm looking forward to that. Can you share any pics? Sounds fun. Oh, yes, Kim, I can. I actually, well, Val is naked. Well, not naked. She has underpants on. So I will see if I can get some pictures from Haley with clothing on the children, and I will share them on my Facebook page. If you want to private message me to remind me, I can send you the picture that I have where she doesn't have any shirt on, which you don't want to be thrown out there on the internet, right? Because, well, creepy people. But anyways, yeah, I will be happy to share pictures because it's going to be really cute. Like they are, this is like kid mania going on at their house. So exciting stuff there. And Haley sent me a picture where Val was standing there in her little house. She's got a little playhouse with a pot with all kinds of goodies in it. And I could see what was in there. And Haley said, Val is making me some soup. And I thought, I looked in the pot and I'm like, I wonder what kind of soup she's making because Haley doesn't like soup. It was just all kinds of junk, leaves, rocks, sticks with some mud and some water, and oh, they have a blast. So anyways, that was kind of cute because I really was like perplexed, like what kind of soup is she making for Haley? She doesn't eat soup. She's my picky eater. Anyways, visited my mom. I stayed there for 2.5 days, I think. I got to go out to lunch. Stone soup, Lois says. Got to go out to lunch with her, and my mom and dad had another couple that was best friends with them for all of I can remember. Like, and I'm, like in my 50s. And the man, Hank, he passed away like, I don't know, 25 years ago. It was really sad. But Arlene, my mom takes Arlene out for lunch every Thursday, and they go to the same place. And so I got to do that with Arlene, and that was really fun. She's in her 90s now. Yeah. So that was really fun that I got to do that. And me and my mom and Val went flower shopping. And we go to all the Amish florists up there, greenhouses, I should say. They're greenhouses, not really florists. But we go from place to place. And I got giant, and I mean, they're like this big of baskets of beautiful flowers that you hang up. $23. I know, be jealous, right? $23. No, I did not stop at the Amish store, Judy. I did not buy any Amish tape. I won't do that again. A little funny there. So anyways, got my flowers, got everything planted the day we got home. Like I was busting it. It was crazy. And I was a little sore the next day, I'm not gonna lie. But I should show you guys my little, hang on, I'll show you my little thing that I got. So I just told you about how I have trouble when I bend down. It's really hard for me to get up and my knees lock up. So I got this thing and I got it on Amazon, and it's a thing you can kneel down, and then when you go to get up, you can use the rails here, these rails, to push yourself up because it's kind of hard to get up and down. But it not only goes this way, it also is a little bench you can sit on. And because I was having so much trouble with my knees getting back up off the floor, I have a lot of stuff that's down on little cubbies on the floor, and I couldn't get up. And so this is really nice for me to sit on then instead of having to bend down. And these little things have little pockets in them for you to put your gardening tools in. So I actually took this outside and used it to do my flowers. And I don't know what it's called, but if anybody wants to know, I can look it up on my Amazon account because I love it. It's wonderful. So there's your gardening information for the day. A little bonus tonight, right? Cindy says her daughter got her one for Christmas one year. I love it. It's really cool. Polly saw my haul of flowers. I know, right? I did. I really made a good haul, and I only bought about half what I usually buy. So kind of cut back a little bit this year. So what else? Did that. Oh, funny story. When we were going to one of the flower shops, it's this really small one, and it's just on a farm, and it's just like a greenhouse, and then they sell flowers, these Amish people. And there's no bathrooms there, and Val said she had to go potty. And so we quick jumped in the truck, and we were going to run to the bigger greenhouse where they have a porta potty outside. You guys are never going to believe this. We got there so she could go potty, and they had the porta potties on a truck and they were taking them away for the season. So there was no porta potty. So then we had to jump in the truck and we ran down the highway to the bar, behind bars it's called, and that's where she got to go to the bathroom. So yeah, it was like, oh, good grief. What are the chances that they're taking the porta potties away as we pull in and we need them? Yeah. So we have new online exclusives coming in July, on July 3rd. We have brand new online products that are only in the online store. And demonstrators or discount shoppers, you guys are all the same. When you join my team, we get these perks. We get to start ordering from those new online exclusives on June 5th. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. I know I've got a lot of team members on here tonight. So that's one of the perks. And I also wanted to welcome all my new team members. With the promotion that happened last month, I got so many new team members on my team, and I'm just very appreciative for everybody that joined my team choosing me, and lots and lots of fun in store for you. So if anybody's interested in joining my team, please do. It's a fabulous experience. You will not be disappointed. So I just want to welcome everybody. Now, if you guys could share this video. Oh, Donna says she loved Val singing her song. I know, wasn't that the cutest thing? I shared that on my Facebook page. If you guys want to go see it, Val sings this little song that they say when they pray at lunchtime at school, and it's just the cutest thing. And she is just like so vocal. It's really cute. If you want to share this video, share it out to any social media platform that it brings up when you click on share. I really appreciate that. That helps me grow my business. And if you click on that like button, everybody should be able to click on the like button and give me a thumbs up here on YouTube. And now when I'm not live anymore, when you're watching the replay, if you didn't catch me live and you go to watch the replay, please click on that like button. That really helps me in all the magical analytics that we don't really understand, but we know it's good for me. And also, I always appreciate your orders. So thank you for everybody that placed orders since I was on here to thank you last time. I really appreciate it. Now I have prizes to give away. Oh, bundle. Oh, thank you, Courtney. I forgot about that. We have a bundle sale, 10% off all bundles. And that starts on June 5th. I believe it's the 5th. And I completely forgot about that. I wonder why that wasn't in my happening now. Maybe it was and I missed it, because I looked at everything today to make sure I didn't miss anything, and I missed something. Thank you, Courtney. You're always so sweet. Yeah, 10% off bundles starting June 5th, I believe, for the month of June. Wasn't there something else that's on sale also with the bundles? I think, yes, the 5th. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. Thank you for the share and the like, Jackie. Appreciate that. So somebody's going to let me know if there's something else. It seems to me that it wasn't just bundles. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, yes, Kathy. The Cut and Emboss machine is also 10% off starting June 5th through the 30th. So if you need a new machine, if you want to tick off some of those things on your wish list, yeah, it's a bundle is a stamp set and dies, not the punches, right? That's the deal. It's only the stamp sets that have dies. And the large stamp and cut and emboss, and also the mini is also on 10% off. So yay! Who doesn't love a sale, right? Yes. Okay, thanks you guys for reminding me of that. I really appreciate it. So I have prizes to give away. And I happen to have a pack of these adhesive back cork rounds. These are fantastic. I love these. Absolutely love them. Hang on, somebody's asking a question. Vicki, does that include online exclusives? Yeah, I would assume so, Vicki, that it does include online exclusives, because those, I don't know. Did it say just annual catalog? Yeah. I will post that on my blog. In a day or so. It'll be on my blog, and you guys can always find me at AStampAbove.com. So yeah, Luann is asking too, and I'm not sure on that. Somebody will look it up while we're on here. I know they will. and help a sister out. Okay, back to cork rounds. I love these things. These are so cool, and they're not just great for masculine cards, but if you're doing like a shabby chic card, these are really, really cool. They went with the Nature's Sweetness Suite, which I have that over here, but it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm giving these away. Now, the person that I drew their name from all the people, this is just for commenting on my video last week, okay? So all you have to do is leave a comment. If you're new to me, please just say hello from wherever you're from or whatever, but just leave one comment and you'll get entered in the drawing. Last week, I drew a name, Pam Turner. Yay, Pam! From Russellville, Arkansas. These are on their way to you, and I do have your address, Pam. So congratulations, you're gonna love these. Next up, for sharing my video. It doesn't include the pre-orders. Sherry, what does that mean? The pre-order for the online exclusives? I think that's what you're talking about. And the general public cannot order those. 10% off bundles normally. With the additional 10%, if you are a demo, you get your demo discount. Thank you for reminding me of that also, because I always kind of forget that little tidbit. So when you join my team, whether you're going to do this to build a business or you're going to just get the discount, we don't judge. You get the 10% sale price on stuff, and then you get your demonstrator discount, which is an additional minimum 20%. So it's kind of pays. Join my team, you'll love it. Okay, back to Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. So I actually ordered this because I couldn't find mine and I thought I lost it for good, but then I found it, and so I have this extra one. This is for sharing my video last week. Thank you guys so much for everybody who shared. I drew names, and Kathy Goodnow, this is on its way to you, and I have to tell you, Kathy, I need your address. I do not have it. So if you could please email me your address at Kelly, Kelly, at AStampAbove.com. Nope, sorry. Yes, that's right. Kelly at AStampAbove.com. I need your address so I can get this in the mail to you right away. You're going to love this embossing folder. It's one of my favorite. And also, for placing orders with me, I have another prize. Beauty of the Deep. This is a fantastic stamp set. It has 9 images in it. You're going to love it. This, for placing an order with me in the last week, goes to Linda Coggshall of Priest River, Idaho. Linda, this is on its way to you. Yay! I'm so excited to send out these prizes. Now let me put these over here so I do not lose them. All right. I think, oh, I know, I'm going to share my mail. I don't have a lot of mail, but I forgot last week, so I'm going to do it right off the bat here. By the way, I do have some more mail downstairs, so if you sent me something, I haven't opened it yet. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I did this weekend. You guys want to know what I did this weekend? I think you're going to think I'm a little crazy, but I went to North Carolina. I did. So I think I told you guys I have a friend that works at that local airport. And when you work at the airport, you get to fly standby for free. And not only does she get to fly standby for free, she gets to sign up one person for the calendar year that also gets to fly free with her. So Thursday, she says, want to go someplace this weekend? And I'm like, you know what? I am finally caught up. And yeah, I would love to go someplace this weekend. So we were either going to go to Portland, Houston, or Raleigh, North Carolina. And I picked North Carolina because I've never been there. I've never been to Portland either, but I didn't want to fly that far. And Raleigh so we got in the car, we drove to Chicago because you have yeah, Vicki, I was in Raleigh. You get in the car and drive to Chicago because there's more open seats there. It's hard to get an open seat out of Appleton. So we went to Chicago. And we got on the flight and we flew into Raleigh and we rented a car, and then we looked up on our phone, where is a nice beach? And it told us we needed to go to Carolina Beach. And so we drove to Carolina Beach, stayed in a hotel. We went to the beach all day. And then we drove to Wilmington Beach just to take a look. And then we went back to Raleigh. That's what we did. So I just went to North Carolina for one night and one day, and then you guys are gonna think I'm really crazy. Rather than get a hotel on Saturday night, because we were gonna have to like get up at 3 a.m. to get back to the airport to catch our flight back to Chicago, we slept in the car in the cell phone lot. Little sketchy, right? But I can sleep any place. You guys remember, it's my superpower. So we slept in the car. The alarm went off at 3 a.m. We packed all our stuff up in the car and dropped off the car and went into the airport and flew home. We were back in Chicago by 7:30 this morning. I know, I'm crazy. So we had a good time. We travel well together. This is the first time I've traveled with her on one of these flights. We did go to Vegas one time. And Courtney said she could have met us in Wilmington. I know, but we were only there for such a short period of time. And you know what? It never even dawned on me that I know people in North Carolina. Like, it didn't dawn on me. Like, it wasn't in my head. So we laid at the beach all day. 2 hours. Vicki says 2 hours. We're going to on stage in Raleigh, North Carolina in March next year. So I am super excited about that. I kind of know my way around. They had the International Food Truck Festival downtown Raleigh, and we caught just a tiny bit of that when we got into town. So it was kind of fun. I'm up to do stuff like that. The week before, my friend, her name is Rachel, she jumped on a plane and went to Rome. Did Rome in a day, jumped on a flight, and came back home. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. Ah. Okay, thank you, Debbie. For the sale in June, you get an additional 10% discount on Stamp and Die bundles. That's only a total of 20% discount on the Stamp and Die bundles. Oh, what does that mean? This includes the Sweet Collection stamp and, oops, hang on, I just did something goofy. The Sweet Collection stamp and punch bundle. Oh, okay. So there you guys go. Additional 10% off, and then as a discount shopper or demonstrator, you get 20% off of that also. So, yay. Oh, and Melanie says, thank you all for the sympathy cards. You are so very welcome. I'm very sorry for your loss, Melanie. So anyways, that was my crazy thing. Let's get back to mail. This is a beautiful card. Isn't that pretty? I love doing stuff like this. This is a beautiful card. This is from Sue Deppis. And Sue bought a bow jig from me. So thank you so much, Sue, for this beautiful card. I also got a very pretty card from Lisa I can't say your last name. Calaberta. Is that right, Lisa? I'm sorry. I know I'm saying it wrong. Look at how pretty this is. Yeah, these are half circles. This is punch art. Half circles made into birds. Is that not the cutest little thing ever? Yeah, and these are little flower embellishments. Super, super duper cute. Yay! The special, Becky, that Debbie's talking about was in the weekly updates, either this last Tuesday or the Tuesday before. I think it was this Tuesday. So thank you very much, Debbie, for doing that. Peg Herrick, look at this. This is some origami. So sweet. Sending me sunny thoughts. And she just said, I'm sorry you've been on vacation, or sorry you were sick while you were on vacation. That really stinks. Peg, you are the sweetest. Thank you so much. Yay. Okay. That's the cards that I got. Then I have to share this with you. Are you ready for this? I got this card. Okay. This came from my upline, Ann Heebner. You did it. $1.5 million in sales, you guys. Ah! Yeah, so I hit $1.5 million. She sent me this cute little gift pack, which I thought was just the sweetest thing ever. And let me see if I can untie this string. I did have it untied so I could see what was in here. And now I don't have to keep saving this anymore. Well, I can't get into it, so that's going to save me like probably a couple pounds at least. This bag is filled with 100 grand bars. So 10 of them, probably 15 of them for 1.5 million, right? Is my math good on that? So that was exciting. I was really excited. And that was a really pleasant surprise. Anne said, celebrating your new milestone. You go, girl. So happy for you and so grateful for all that you do. Super, super sweet. So yeah, that was my little gift pack that came in the mail. And aren't those things just wonderful little surprises? Yes. Okay. Oops, hang on. My string stuck to me. All right, you guys. I think we're ready to flip this around. I have jabbered long enough, but I had a lot going on, right? And you know that I'm usually pretty talkative, and since I was sick, like, well, how many weeks in a row, not feeling that great, I wasn't as talkative, so I'm catching up now. You know how that goes. All right, hang tight. We are going to flip you around. There we go. Here we come. All right, first thing you're going to see here on my desk, get this straightened out because I like to have this straight so it doesn't look, you know, like all kittywampus. This is my website for anybody new or anybody who forgot, www.AStampAbove.com. AStampAbove.com is me, Kelly Acheson. This is my new host code. And when you place an order with me, if your order is under $150, I really appreciate you using this code. This is what allows me to purchase items to be able to give away. Okay, so that's really important. If your order is over $150, please don't use this code. You're going to get rewards from Stampin' Up, and I definitely want you to have those. But if it's under $150, nobody gets anything unless you use this code, and then I am able to order prizes and stuff like that to give away. So I really, really appreciate it. Next up, I have a brand new online class that was just released yesterday. You'll find it on my blog, again, www.AStampAbove.com. You'll find the registration form and all of these details. We are going to be using the beautiful, let me see if I can get this in here really close, Country Flowers bundle. Oh, this is so, so gorgeous. I love this new bundle. We are also using the Subtle 6x6 Designer Series paper, which is a little different because this bundle is part of a suite and it has paper, designer paper that is part of the suite. We're using something totally different. So you're going to be able to get some really different ideas. The black and vanilla large check ribbon will be included. In option 1, you are going to get the eyelet 3D embossing folder and also the adhesive backed metallic gems. The kit comes with pre-cut cardstock for 6 cards and a video tutorial for each one of the cards, including dimensions and pictures. So this is an online class. The online class comes in a PDF file that you can make anytime you'd like. Once you get this kit in the mail, you're going to have the file that I emailed to you, and you can go and do each card at your leisure. So it's like you can do it in your pajamas, the best of all worlds. Option 1 is $113. It includes everything shown here, plus the 6 cards, layers for 6 cards. Option 2 includes a half a pack of the Subtles Designer Series paper. It includes the black and vanilla large check ribbon and a half a pack of the adhesive back sequins, as well as the pre-cut cardstock pack and the PDF file. That is $49. These kits are going to ship the week of 6/30, so this is a pre-order. And if you're outside the United States, or maybe you have all this stuff already, and you like to cut your own cardstock, I have to tell you, having somebody else do it is like magical. But if you want to do it yourself, you can get the PDF file for $20. That will be available on the 28th of June, and that will get emailed to you. The registration for this, again, is on my blog right here. You just go there, you're going to look for this graphic, Country Flowers Online Class, and click on that title or picture. It's going to take you to where you can click on a registration form. Once you register for the class, it's going to pop me an email saying you registered, and then I have to manually invoice you through PayPal. Now, I noticed that I've gotten several registrations since yesterday for this. I have not addressed my emails yet because, well, I just got home today and I had to go over to see the grandbabies and bring ice cream to them and all the things. So I haven't checked my email yet, but I will be getting to that probably tomorrow morning. Just want you to know. So you can always find all of my online classes in the right-hand column from a computer or an iPad. There's an online class button. If you're on a phone, scroll all the way to the bottom at AStampAbove.com and you're going to see buttons at the bottom. They're not on the side because there's not enough room on a phone. They're at the bottom of my blog. You go right to the bottom. Okay, next up, Stamp Happy Academy. So this online class that I just showed you, if you belong to Stamp Happy Academy at the basic membership level, you get all of my PDF files. You get 10 PDF online class files every month as a member of the Stamp Happy Academy. Basic membership is only $19.95. So you can pay me $20 for one file, or you can pay $19.95 a month for your subscription and get 10 new files every single month. Yeah. Also includes special events throughout the year, like our catalog kickoff party. We just finished that. It was amazing. How many of you were in the catalog kickoff catalog kickoff event? Like, I know a lot of you on here really enjoyed it. Now, premium membership is $34.95, and it includes all of this plus 3 more live classes that are never seen by the public, plus the special events. So you get everything the basic member gets plus 3 more live classes, which is super fun. We mostly concentrate on layouts. We'll like have one layout and make 3 different cards with it. We'll do a color challenge where we only do a few colors and then make 3 different cards out of that. We do techniques, we do fun folds. It's a really, really good benefit. If you're a stamper, you can't go wrong with the Stamp Happy Academy. You're gonna find that at stamphappyacademy.ning.com. Click in the top right corner to sign up, and all that does is create an account. That does nothing more than that. On the page, when you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see your options for a basic membership, a premium membership, or if you're on my team, you get a basic membership for free. You can add the live, Stamp Happy Live, for $20. So just wanted to let you know that. If you need a new catalog, these things are beautiful. I would be happy to mail you a new catalog. Please pop me an email at kelly@AStampAbove.com with your address. Let me know you need a new catalog, and I will get that off in the mail to you right away. There's nothing like paging through all these gorgeous, gorgeous samples. I use this for inspiration all the time. So nothing like having a catalog. Okay. I think that's it. Jabber, jabber. We're ready to roll. Nell says she saw Val's video. It was so sweet. I know, right? Okay, and Glenda just got back from a shoebox swap tonight. Yay, you, Glenda. That is a win-win. Get to watch me, and you got to stamp all day. Yay. Melanie says, where do I find the birthday swap list? I've looked all over. Melanie, that's a team thing, and you're going to find that on our team Facebook group, which is AStampAbove creative group is what that's called. So you're going to have to look on Facebook for that. We are going to be using a little Latte designer series paper and Latte Love bundle, the suite. There's a suite for this. I've also got the swirl dots. These are part of the Latte suite, as well as the polka dotted trim. So all of these things are part of a suite, and we're going to make some super, super cute cards tonight. I'm really excited about that. Okay, so let's get out. What should we do first? I'm thinking we're going to do this card first. So let me pull out my goodies here. I'm going to throw in maybe a little of this linen thread because I just think it goes really nicely with this particular bundle. Let me get my dimensions hung up here. Now I'm going to list the dimensions for you. These 3 cards that we're going to make tonight are part of my Happy Mail kit. What the heck is that? When you place an order with me that is $35 before tax and shipping, you're going to get pre-cut cardstock. Like, you're going to get a pre-cut cardstock pack with all 3 of the cards I'm making tonight for you to recreate. You're also going to get the PDF that goes with these cards that will have links back to the video and all the dimensions and pictures. Now, if you order $50 or more, you're going to get all of that, plus you're going to get my monthly global PDF video tutorial, which has a whole bunch of beautiful ideas in it. If you spend $75 or more, you're going to get all that stuff, plus you're going to get a pack of these embellishments included with your 3-card kit. So super fun. And you must use this code if your order is under $150 to qualify for the free card kit. Now, if you happen to miss that, if you forget to put it in and then you get done and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't put the code in, pop me an email and I'll tell you how to make that right so that you will be included for the Happy Mail card kit. Everybody that places an order with me, no matter what amount it is, also gets a PDF with some fantastic card ideas. So there's actually 2 gift PDFs that I give out, plus the PDF that goes with the cards I'm making tonight when your order reaches $35 or more. So I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, doesn't this look like fun? I'm so excited about this class. Let me grab one of my piercing mats. This is a piercing mat. I just wrap printer weight paper around it, tape it on with non-Amish tape. Just a little joke there, regular Scotch tape. Tape it right on there, and this is what I like to use to stamp on. It keeps my table clean. People ask me if I still use the glass mat that we had back in January, February. And yes, I do, but it's not good for the videos. The lights that I have above here to give good light for this video glare all over it. So when I'm on videos, I'm back to my piercing mat. Okay, we are going to start out with a card base. This is Petaled Pink. It's 5.5 by 8.5, and it is scored at 4.25. Then I've got a layer of Lost Lagoon here that is 4 by 5.25. I've got a basic white, oh no, sorry. Oh, I do have a basic white envelope. I'm like, I thought this was an envelope. I've got a piece of basic white that's 4 by 5.25 for the inside of my card. Then I've got Lost Lagoon strip, 7/8 by 5.25. Petaled Pink that is 3/4 by 5.25. An extra one just in case I mess up. I'll throw that over there like we won't need it. And then I've got some scraps. I've got a window sheet, Lost Lagoon, and early espresso scraps. Then I took this particular designer series paper, and I just love all of the designer series paper here. I took this designer series paper and I cut it into 3 strips, and they are 1.5 by 3 3/4, all 3 of them. And I love this side, but I really think we're going to use this side. So just so you know. But this is a little latte. This whole suite is not in the catalog. It is part of our online exclusive products. And if you've never checked those out, when you go to my online store, you're going to find my link for my online store right here on my blog. And then you click on menu and then online exclusives. It'll show you all of the things that you will not see in the catalog. So it's kind of fun to go look through there. Okay, here we go. Let's get rolling. I'm going to fold my, oh gosh, my scoring is sometimes has a lot to be desired. I always kind of push it into place and then force it with my bone folder. So we've got our card base. This is our white layer. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Here comes our Lost Lagoon layer. And what I'm going to do with that is take these 3 pieces and add them right to this layer. I am using multi-purpose liquid glue. This is my favorite adhesive, and I really love it because it gives you a little wiggle room. You don't have to rip it up if you need to move it. You can slide it around a little bit for a little while. So I'm going to glue that one down. And then when I'm doing panels like this, I'm looking at the right and the left, and now I'm going to come out here and try to get it the same distance that I put the other one from the right and the left. And then this piece is going to go right in the middle, and I think I did pretty good. So if you wanted to have smaller margins between these, you could make this layer just a tiny bit bigger. This was 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. You can make it a little bit bigger on each piece, or maybe just the middle one a little bit bigger so that you have smaller margins in between, but that didn't bother me at all. Okay, let's bring this in and do a little bit of stamping, and we'll do some stamping on this. I don't know what I want to say on here yet, but I do know that my front is going to use, here's that stamp set again. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little sentiments in here. And of course you can use other sentiments. If you want a happy birthday on the front, go find a happy birthday stamp to do that with, definitely. Ink pads, hang on. I am going to bring in, oh, I don't know if I want to use early espresso. Yeah, I think I do. I need something dark because I'm using a colored cardstock here for my sentiment. So, I didn't make this card, you guys, yet. So just a little bit discombobulated. Not that I really need an excuse, right? Because I tend to operate that way. Let's bring, I'm going to move this out of the way. Let's bring in our dies because we need to know where to stamp our words based on the die that I plan on putting on here. So this particular bundle comes with, gosh, I can hardly read that, 20 different dies, 20 dies, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to use this percolator. I think this is a percolator, right? My mom used to have one. I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to use, there are 2 little cups in here. Let me see if I can get them off. There are 2 cups in here. One goes one way, one goes the other way. I'm going to use the one that has the handle on the right. So here's my little cup. And then I need, this is going to be my coffee in my percolator. I think that's how you say that, right? I think it is. I remember my mom had one. It was, you know, it made all the noise. It made all the noise. You guys want to hear that again? Yeah. Then, let's see, we need this thing. This goes under the percolator. This is like the pot. And one other thing I want the little, this is the little coffee that's going to go in the little cup. So these look like 2 really narrow little ovals. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring those scraps back in here. The window sheet, which is really fun to have when you have glasses or pots like this. I am going to use this die on there and die cut that. Then I'm going to take the percolator and I'm going to put this on my Lost Lagoon. And this is too small, but I've already die cut this. And I'm also going to do my cup on here. So let's pretend this piece is bigger. So we're going to do that. And then this is my coffee. And I'm going to put this on my early espresso and then these 2 little skinny ovals on there. So we've got all that happening. Look at how cute this is. Isn't it so cute? So there's that in Lost Lagoon. Here's our cup in Lost Lagoon. Here is our coffee. Here is our pitcher part for the percolator. And, oh, you thought it was a French press. Okay, so it is a French press. You are absolutely right. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, and this is just a pot. Okay, so there's no percolator. Sorry. But my mom did have one. I didn't lie. I just was confused about what that was. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I need this. This is my coffee. And this is my pot. So I think, oh, does that even fit on there? Oh, yeah, it does. I am going to put this right on here like this. Yeah, because the glass goes down here almost to the little feet. So that's how I'm going to do it. So what I need to do here is I need to stick this cardstock to this window sheet. So how the heck am I going to do that? Well, let me show you. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some mini glue dots and I'm going to put them on the back of the French press. Thank you guys so much. Not the first time I've gotten something like that wrong. And even after you tell me, the next time I go to use it, I probably won't remember again. You guys know how that, you know how that works, right? So I'm going to put a little mini glue dot right there. And then I'll grab another one here. And of course you could use whatever kind of adhesive you want, but glue takes a while to dry on window sheets because they're non-porous, which, you know, can create some timing issues, and especially when I'm doing a video. So I like to do whatever works fastest. And of course, mini glue dots are pretty spectacular. Okay, so I'm going to line up the top of my French press with Just want to make sure I get this in the right place. Yay me, I did it. Okay, so let me show you. So this looks like glass, right? Ah, isn't that fun? And now I'm going to take this piece and whoops, this goes just like this. And I can't remember, hang on just a second. I'm gonna look at something. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up a little bit so that bottom isn't all the way down in the pot. And of course you could do whatever you want with yours, but that's what I'm gonna do with mine. Oh, is that right? No, it's not. Hang on, I'm gonna pull this off. I misplaced this. Okay, so since we only used 3 glue dots, I should be able to do this, or we'll be die cutting a new one, which that wouldn't be the first time I had to do that, would it? I got my pot, my glass way over too far. This should be way over here. Hang on. There we go. That makes me happier. It's sticking. There we go. Be careful because it is delicate. So I almost ripped it off. Okay, that looks better, doesn't it? Let me see if I can share that with you. I made it even here and here, and that handle sticks out. I put it way too far over there, so we don't want to do that. Okay, so now this part, I am going to put, whoops, not behind the white layer. I'm going to put this in here about just like this, and that's going to make me happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some mini glue dot right on this Lost Lagoon so that you can't see it through that glass. I'll put one right here, and I am kind of curling these up a little bit. Oh, the things we do, right? Make things work. So you guys can see my little glue dots on there. And now I'm gonna bring this in here so I can look at it and get it positioned just how I want it. And I think I want it just like that. So there is my coffee in my French press. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, then I'm going to take my cup and put my coffee in there. Oh, you know what? I kind of wanted, no, I didn't. Never mind. I was thinking hard. Liquid glue. Here it is. I'm going to just put a tiny little bit of liquid glue right here because that's where I know that this little coffee goes in my cup. Yep, I want to make sure that it's on the right side because there's a right side and a wrong side to these dies. Oh my goodness. Whoops. This is where your take your pick tool really comes in handy. Look at how cute that is. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Yay! All right, here comes this layer. Now, I got this layer and this layer. This is a layer I'm going to stamp my sentiment on. I'm going to put this here. My French press is going to come right in here. Yeah, I think that looks cute. I wasn't sure where I was going to put that. So now I know where to put my thanks so much. And I'm going to put it, I'm going to have my little coffee cup here. I'm going to put my thanks so much right there. Oh, I got it straight. Rockstar. Okay. And this is going to go right here. So now we can put our card together. Good grief. I love this bundle. Who said that? Denise. I know, right, Denise? I have had so much. And as a matter of fact, you guys, don't let me forget. I have a whole bunch of cards that I got as swaps using this bundle that I am going to share with you when we are done with our 3 cards. But don't let me forget, because I get to the end and then I forget to share the cards with you guys. I did that, I think, last week, and I felt so like, why did I do that? Okay, here comes our layer. So I am going to put that on here. And I'm going to explain to you why I just turned my card over. I can see right here that my cutting isn't the best on this card base. So I can see that, and I don't want to see that sticking out. So when I turn it over this way, it looks even on all the sides. This is going to be my front. So that just goes to show you that things don't have to be perfect. You just make adjustments, right? And I do all those things that people think I never do, which we all do it. Now I'm going to bring this in here. Oh, did I want to put dimensionals on here? No, I don't. Nope, I don't think so. I'm going to lay this on here flat so I can put dimensionals on other things on my card. So these are, this pattern that I use is tiny little coffee cups and spoons and coffee beans, which I thought was super cute. Now we're going to do some dimensionals on here. Let me grab those. Hello, Gail. Audrey says, please share. If you're coming in late, please share this video. I really appreciate it. Click on that like button. Give me a thumbs up. So I'm just going to put a dimensional here, a mini, and one here. And then we're going to put this on our card front. Oh my gosh. How cute is that, right? And then we're going to put a dimensional on the back of our coffee cup. And here we go. How sweet is that? Now, here's where the linen thread comes in. And I also have my embellishments, so don't forget about those. And I'm keeping this one. I don't know if that's really big enough. Maybe it is. Let's try it. I've got my bow jig here. Now, if you have trouble tying bows, this may be for you. I sell these. I don't make any money off of them. I just sell them because I think people should have them. They're wonderful, and they tie perfect bows. Now, I just wrap that around there twice so I can get a double bow. I want something a little more substantial with my linen thread. But I send you a video showing you how to use this thing, and they're only $10. That includes tax and shipping. There's nothing extra, just $10. So if you would like one of these, just pop me an email. Again, Kelly@AStampAbove.com, and I will be happy to invoice you through PayPal the $10. Oh, this looks so cute. Do you guys like that there? I'll be happy to invoice you through PayPal. That's how people pay me. I would prefer that over anything else. And then you just pay the invoice, and once I get the notification that the invoice is paid, I will mail the bow jig out to you, and I mail you the link for the video so that you know how to make a bow. Ah, I love this. Isn't that so cute? Okay, so we have this. Now we need some embellishments, and I'm thinking, do I want to use the pink ones, you guys? You guys decide. The petal pink or the darker wood grain color. These I think would blend in too much. You let me know on that. While you're doing that, telling me, racking up the which ones should I use, the darker brown or the petal pink, I'm gonna stamp my envelope. And I was thinking, let's see, you know what? This is like my favorite stamp. Should I use that one? Or should I do, I think I should do my envelope flap on this one. So hang on. I am going to grab my little scrap paper to do my envelope flap. And then maybe we'll stamp something on the front too. Who knows? Oops, wrong way. Let's get this in here right. I just fold a piece of paper in half and put that flap on there. Now I'm going to grab, do I want to use pecan pie or stick with the early espresso? Maybe I'll do the rings. Maybe I'll do the rings and early. Okay, I made a decision. This is an executive decision. I'm going to do, these are like little coffee rings. I'm quite familiar with these because there's one on my dryer right now. So I have to tell you guys while I'm doing this. My husband is the biggest slob with coffee. Like, there is coffee all over our, this is pecan pie, by the way, in the splash. There's coffee all over our rug runner that goes out the back door down the hallway. There's a coffee ring on my dryer right now where he sat his cup down and managed to spill it all over the place. There is probably coffee all over on the kitchen floor where he spills it where the coffee pot is. Coffee everywhere. I'm not even kidding. Yeah. And at least coffee is easy to clean up, right? Because that's what Steve does. Okay, look at that. Isn't that fun for the envelope flap? I really like this. And I think that's about, well, gosh, I don't know. I have these coffee beans here and I kind of feel like I should use them. Let's put put some beans on the front. Who doesn't love some coffee beans? We'll just pile up some beans. There we go. Yay! I love that. Okay, so now we have to go back to the embellishments. Pink, pink, dark brown, dark brown, dark brown. Oh, I got lots of dark browns and a few pinks. We're gonna go with the dark brown. You know how it is. Okay, I think both of them would look great, but we're gonna go with the dark brown. And am I gonna stick one here? Am I gonna put one over here? I think I'm gonna do one right there. And then I'm gonna come up here and maybe another one right over there. I think that's perfect. Here we go, guys. Here's our first Latte Love. Oh my gosh, isn't that so fun? Oh, I didn't do the inside. Well, good grief, Kelly. You guys weren't gonna let me get away, were you? Okay, now we have to do the inside. I think what I'm gonna do, oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Where'd the ink pads go? Right here. This is gonna be quick and easy. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go with early espresso. And that's the cup looking at it from the top, right? And then I'm gonna pull in that pecan pie because it's just a coffee color. And this heart is my favorite stamp in here. I'm gonna do, look at that. Is that not stinking adorable? And then we've got a thanks so much on the front. And what if we put you're the best part of my day? I love it. Okay. I get so excited. I love making cards with you guys. Anyone craving coffee? Melanie wants to know, you know, funny little story, Melanie. I don't like coffee. I've tried really hard. I have tried so hard to be a grown-up, and I have just never liked coffee. My mom and dad used to drink coffee 24/7. They drank it all day long. And I tried really hard, and I smelled coffee my entire life living with them growing up. And I just, even when you put a dash of coffee with a whole bunch of those flavored creamers in it, I still don't like it. And I even have, let's see, I've got some coffee flavored Werther's Originals, and I don't like those either. I bought them for a little thing that I'm going to show you. I don't like coffee, but I love this bundle because all my grown-up friends drink coffee. I'm the only one that doesn't. Well, except my friend Rachel. We just had this chat on our drive back from Chicago today that she doesn't drink coffee either. So, and Haley doesn't drink coffee, but all the other people do. I guess, you know, the most important people don't drink it. Just kidding. Polly says she doesn't drink coffee either. Yeah, I wish I did. And you know what else I wish I liked? Wine. I wish I liked wine. Because wine drinking and going to wineries and doing all that is so popular, and I hate it. Like, I hate wine as much as I hate coffee. But whatever, to each his own, right? I have lots of friends that love wine and lots of friends that love coffee. So I had to have this, and I will buy the wine set if there is one. Just telling you. So there's card number 1. Now, let's see. We're gonna save the fun fold for last, you guys. So let me pull down my dimensions here. I'll put those right on the back. Whoops. I got a dimensional stuck on there. There we go. And I'll set this aside. Cute little coffee card. And now I'm going to bring in a new one, and we're going to use a Lemon Lolly. And it's so funny that Lemon Lolly is one of the colors in this designer series paper. Like, Lemon Lolly? Really? But I love it. So here comes card number 2. Let's get all the bits and pieces out here. See what I'm going to do. Oh, hang on, they're falling. That was my envelope. That goes with my card that I already made. What else do I have in here? Oh, I'm going to show you where the idea for this card came from, because it's a great way to like think outside the box on these swap cards. And I always tell my team members, we have a monthly team swap. This is the paper I'm going to use, by the way. I'm using this pretty little plaid, and I've cut my designer paper at 6 by 2.5, and I just put glue on my envelope flap, and we're gonna butt that right up against that edge, that fold edge, and trim this. But I always tell my team how much fun it is to join the team swap. And one of the things I love about getting swap cards is the different ideas that I can pull from them. You know, like it's fun to copy them completely because somebody else has already done the design work. And if you look at the card and you go, oh my gosh, that's adorable, why not make it? But I also like to take those ideas and do something else with them. So I'll show you where my card idea came from for the card that we're going to make right now. So I've got Lemon Lolly, and this is 5.5 by 8.5. Hang on, I thought something was crawling on my foot, and I thought, oh my gosh, is that the hornet? There was a hornet in here, you guys. And Steve smacked it, and it flew. He didn't get it, and then I saw it crawling later, and I smacked it twice, and it fell behind my desk. So I haven't seen it since. Okay, so we're going to grab our paper trimmer because we're going to do a little scoring on this card base. And this is just a regular card base, 5.5 by 8.5. And what we're going to do is, oh wait, we've got a layer. We're not scoring this. Never mind, I lied. We've got a 4 by 5.25. We're going to score this, okay? So we're going to score this at 1 3/4. Just on one side or the other, but on the short edge up against your backboard here. So 1 3/4, and then just 1/8 of an inch more at 1 7/8. And then we're going to go to 3 1/8. Oops, let me get that right in there. There we go. 3 1/8, and 1/8 more is 3 1/4. So I'll say those again for you. Hang on. There we go. So we scored at 1 3/4, 1 7/8, 3 1/8, 3 1/4, and this is 4 by 5.25. We're actually going to use this side. And I should have stamped before I did this, but don't worry, it'll be fine. But just know that you should stamp first. Because I got ahead of myself because I was so excited. All right, let me bring in, where did my piercing mat go? Right here. Okay, we're gonna do a little stamping on here with our Lemon Lolly. And I'm gonna grab the coffee rings. So now we're gonna have to be, I'm gonna wash this off one more time just in case there's any brown in those crevices. I don't want that getting on my, oh look, there was a little dirt there. I don't want that getting in my Lemon Lolly ink pad because this is a real light pad. So we're gonna just take this and we're gonna randomly stamp our little coffee rings. And see, it's better to do it before you score it. So I'll just tell you that. And I'm just kind of moving it all around so they look random. Right here, maybe just a little tiny bit there, and one more big one right there. Okay, so I just randomly stamped it. Let me see. Nope, I didn't do anything on the inside there with the Lemon Lolly. So we've got that. And I made a big mess out of my block, so I'll get that cleaned off. Now I'm going to pull in this big coffee cup and the Hello, Let's Catch Up. I love these kinds of stamps because you could send this off to a friend and like a week later say, hey, let's do lunch, or well, coffee if you like coffee. You can certainly do coffee if you want to. Okay, so I've got a scrap of Coastal Cabana. No. Calypso Coral. Sorry, Calypso Coral and Pecan Pie. I'm going to take my Early Espresso ink and we are going to stamp this little coffee that goes inside our cup. So I've got that done. Clean that off. And then we're going to stamp our cup on our scrap of Calypso Coral. Let me clean that off too. Then, hello, let's catch up. Let's bring this layer back in here. Now we've got our score lines here and here. Angela says she didn't know anyone else who doesn't like the taste of coffee or wine before. I always feel like I'm missing out on so much. But now I have a buddy on the other side of the world. Oh my gosh. See? There are people. There are people that don't like that stuff. And it's okay, Angela. Don't feel like a weirdo. Because it's okay. We can't all like the same things. Okay, I just made a mess out of my block because I was reading Angela's post that now we're besties. I'm going to stamp this right up here. Look at how fun that is. And that was an early espresso. So yeah, there's lots of people that don't like coffee or wine. But I do like a margarita, I'm not gonna lie. I had one margarita while we were in North Carolina, and it was delightful. Well, I shouldn't say that. It really wasn't that good. The scallops were good. The margarita had, it was supposed to be strawberry, but it had no color. So they used like really cruddy strawberries, I think. Okay, enough about my margarita. So we're gonna die cut this with that. And then we have this cup, got this mug, and we're gonna die cut that. And you guys know me that I have this done already, right? There we go. Here's our coffee and our cup. Hang on, I gotta get a drink. I'm surprised I didn't get like laryngitis while we were on our trip because I don't usually talk that long to anybody, and we had a lot of time to talk. We actually got plane seats right next to each other on the way out there, but we didn't get to sit together on the way back. Of course, that's when Rachel lost her pants. That's a funny story. Not really. She just lost her pants. We don't know what happened to them. Like, she got to the airport and she didn't have any pants. She had shorts on, and so she was freezing all the way in the airport. And of course I bring a blanket because I know I'm cold all the time. And then we didn't get to sit together, so I had to give it to her. I was not happy. So I did not sleep well on the way home. Okay. This is our inside layer. I'm taking a strip of the DSP. This is 1 by 5 1/4. And I am going to glue that in between my score lines. And it fits in there just so cute, you guys. And this is like the coolest little layout. Super easy. It's got a lot of wow factor with those score lines. There we go. Isn't that just pretty? Yeah. Okay. Then we'll put our mug in place here. What else do I need to do? Okay, I see. I don't want to get ahead of myself again like I did with the stamping. I'm going to put this right here. Boom. And then we're going to take this ribbon. Now, this trim only has dots on one side. So if I fold it like this, I'm going to have dots and no dots. That's not working for me. So what I decided to do was to cut it. And I need 2 pieces. This is probably too long, but whatever. And I am going to put it just like this. See that? Just like that. So I am going to trim this off. And then I'm going to bring it right over here on the side and hang on to it. And that's where my stapler comes into play. And I'm going to staple it right there. Isn't that fun? So we got a little trim to do. I'm going to cut this at an angle. And this at an angle. Just like that. Voila. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now we can do our card base. Lemon Lolly, 8.5 by 5.5, standard size. Press that into place. We're going to bring this layer in here. This is a, whoops, tone on tone. Oh, hang on, now I got glue on my fingers. You know how that doesn't work, right? Here's that one baby wipe that I keep using over and over again because I'm so chintzy about my baby wipes. I know, and you guys have told me you do the same thing, right? There's no sense in throwing it away if it's not dirty. use it again. Okay, here comes our fun little lemon. Isn't this just the prettiest little combo of colors? There's Lost Lagoon in there, Lemon Lolly, and Calypso Coral, and some pecan pie. Okay, so here's this. Now we need to do the inside. And I thought I'd just leave my inside blank. And I've got a piece of this Calypso Coral. Did I say that right? I did. Look at the other side, right? It looks like lava coffee. It looks like a hot fudge sundae is what it looks like. This is 4 by 1. And I'm just going to put that right on here. And I'm going to leave this blank. Now you can stamp a sentiment in there if you wanted to, but I've got lots of room to write. And for those of you joining us late, this is part of my free card kit this week. Now, you have to order between today, the June 2nd, and June 8th, at the end of the day, June 8th. And you will get a card kit when your order meets $35. That includes this card and all the layers cut for you, and this card. I give you the scraps to do the dies because I figure, so this is the way it goes. If you don't have the bundle, you can still use the scraps and the designer paper and the cardstock and the ribbon to make something with something you do have, right? So I give you the Calypso Coral, the Lost Lagoon, I give you the window sheet, the early espresso to do all these things. So here's 2 cards of the 3. We've got 1 more to go, and it's a fun fold. Oh, I have to show you where this idea came from. This was a swap card. And do you see that it is the exact same layout? Now remember, when you score this, when you stamp this piece, you're going to stamp it and then turn it upside down to do your scoring to get your lines raised up. That's the one thing I almost forgot to tell you. So you're going to stamp it with the coffee rings and Lemon Lolly, turn it upside down on your paper trimmer to do your scoring, okay? But this is the exact, I don't remember who made this card. This is the exact same card, but what I was saying is when I get swap cards, I love this card, but I'm like, wow, I could do that with some other image and different designer paper. This was actually a Christmas card with some hearts on it. But you see where I'm going with this? Almost any other stamp set would work in matching designer paper to go with whatever you're doing. So that's why I love swapping. Team members, get in the team swap. You get so many good ideas, right? Now, for the card that I made, oh, I gotta put some embellishments on this, you guys. I always forget that part. I was gonna say, for the card that I made the sample for, I did my envelope a little different, and I'll show that to you in just a second. Now this time I am going to use the petal pink because they kind of match in here with the designer paper and my cup. And I'm just going to put a few of these on here. I always do, most of the time I do odd numbers. So I've got 3 of them. Isn't that so fun? Yeah. So there's card number 2. Here's what I did with my other envelope. I stamped those rings all over the flap. Or you could do designer paper, or you could stamp in the front, but lots of options, lots and lots of options. Okay, so that's card number 2. Vicki Edmondson says she loves team swaps. Vicki is always in our team swap, and you get so many good ideas, don't you, Vicki? Like so many good ideas. Where did my dies go? Right here. Gosh, they were right in front of me. I'm glad they don't bite. Okay, card number 3. This one is so fun. I love this. Hang on, I've got to get this out of there. Oh, here's one more die. Okay, so here comes the next one. Let me pull this out of the way and grab this. Woo! Hang on, dropping pieces. Oh, and then I'm banging my crown on my desktop. Careful, I don't want to ruin my crown, right? Okay, here comes all our bits and pieces. Here we go. And let me get my dimensions hung up and down. Here we go. Everybody take a drink. Kelly, take a breath. What's everybody drinking tonight? Do we have wine and coffee drinkers tonight? Now that we've just completely obliterated the fact that we don't like it. I've got my boring old strawberry lemonade. But I have to tell you, it's pretty nice when you travel to have that, because the little packets, and I just fill my water bottles up at the airport in the fill up the water bottle place. You know what I'm talking about. So I think with this card, I'm going to use this side of the designer paper. I just think it's super cute. And I haven't used it yet. So, oh, and by the way, the dies that are in the set of dies cut out various things. Like the cup die that we're going to use on this card cuts this out. The coffee mug doesn't cut that out, but you can cut these out with scissors. These big mugs. So you've got some options here. And you'll see a whole bunch of other card samples when I get done making this card for you, because I have a bunch of samples. I told you that already, right? I think I did. Okay, water, margarita, Lola, margarita, cherry limeade. That sounds really good. My friend Rachel had packets of, gosh, it was some type of pomegranate, something with pomegranate lemonade or strawberry pomegranate that she was mixing up in her bottle. That looked really good. My friend Rachel. Okay, I'm going to tell you our layers first. Petal pink, 4 1/4, 5 1/2. This is our base. Basic white, 2 1/4, 3 3/4. Pecan, 2 1/4, 5 1/4. Designer series paper. This is, we're going to use this side, and this is 2 by 5. That's going to lay around here. Okay, so we're going to set those things aside. Then we have this layer, and this is the same designer paper, and we're going to actually use both sides on this one. So this is 5 by 4. So it's 4 wide, 5 tall. We're going to score this, or you could just fold it in half, okay, this way. We're going to score this at 2 1/2 on the long side up against our base here. 2 1/2. Don't score designer paper too hard because you'll rip it. And then we're going to take this and fold it in half. Just like that. Yay! So this is going to be a little panel that opens up like this. Isn't that fun? Then we have a scrap of crumb cake and early espresso. So let's get this piece put together right away. Oh no, we have to stamp on it. Almost blew it, you guys. So we're going to stamp on this. And we're going to use early espresso ink. And we're going to use You're the Best Part of My Day. And now I'm going to stamp on this side over here. I'm kind of looking at the pattern, and I think this side would be better to stamp a sentiment on, because this is getting a little bit more busy over there. We're going to do this before we put anything together, because if we mess it up, we haven't done any more work. That's the way I always look at it. Then we're going to grab our crumb cake layer and the little spoon, and we're going to stamp that. Stamp that right here. Yay. And let's see what else I got going on in here. We're going to take our little white piece, which is right here, and we're going to stamp this teeny weeny little one that says, "This one's on me." And this is the perfect little stamp to include with a gift card, right? I'm going to put that right in here. Oh, isn't that so cute? Okay. We're done with this. And now I'm going to put this on here like I wanted to do before, but didn't. I stopped myself before I was out of control. Oops. And we're just going to get this centered on here. Does that look good? A little bit up, a little bit up. Come on, let go. There we go. Okay, got that done. Oh, we need to do some stamping on here. And this is where I'm going to bring in the pecan pie. And we're going to stamp the coffee splooshes, just like Steve. These are Steve coffee splooshes. And we're just going to stamp these randomly. Whoops, do you see that ink that I have on there all over my block? I'm going to clean that off. I pushed too hard and I don't want to make edges. So usually I try to clean that off. Oh, I did it again. So that I don't, my block is too big. That's why I should be using a smaller block, but we're just gonna keep rolling. When your block is too big, that's where you get the roll and you get all the ink around it. So keep that in mind. If you have that problem, take a look at the size of block that you're using because it's probably too big for what you're doing. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna do some around the outside edge, even though most of my rest of my card, you're not gonna really see much on here, and you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. Because of course, once you make the card, you know where to stamp, right? I kind of have a little advantage over you on this part. All right. We are going to die cut. Oh, we need, we need these little things for our little coffee cups. Oh, and we need a little scrap. Okay, hang tight. We're gonna use both of these little coffee cups. We need this spoon. The spoon is gonna go on the crumb cake spoon that we stamped here. We are going to use the die to cut out the designer paper for this coffee cup, and I would definitely pin this down with some washi tape or temporary tape. This just completely outlines this. And hang on, I gotta think just a little bit here. Oh, I needed a scrap. Let me find my paper. I just put it all away here. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. Okay, I need a little tiny scrap of this paper right here. I believe that is what I used. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we're gonna put our cups on this pattern of designer paper on this side. So we're gonna die cut our cups. And then I'm gonna show you, okay, let's just set this stuff aside. I'm gonna bring my machine in. And this is, again, is just the designer paper. I didn't stamp this, so we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that I can get this centered nicely. Some temporary tape on there. Who sees? Oh, here's my plate. They're clear, so they're hard to see. Do you guys lose your plates all the time? I do that like 100 times a day. Well, maybe not that much. Unsweetened tea Vicky's drinking. I like tea. See, I don't like coffee. I do like tea. And then this just comes right off of here. I stick it back on there to use again, but I see this part stuck on here. I'll use that piece again too, just like the baby wipes. All right, let's see. How did I do? Ooh, I did really good. Woo! Yay. Okay, Kelly's winning tonight. Oh, and here's this little thing. And let me bring in all my bits and pieces here. Here they come, yay. Okay. Now, I did mention this is a fun fold, right? So, we're gonna take this white piece and we're gonna put this right on the inside of this little fold over designer series paper. And I love this idea because you are using, you're getting to see both sides of the designer paper when you do this type of a fold. And that, I don't know, I just think that's really cool. It makes me very happy. So here's our inside. We're gonna take these little cups and we're gonna put these little coffees in them. We're gonna fill them up with coffee or maybe hot chocolate. I do like Starbucks hot chocolate, but did you guys know like it has 9 million calories in it? I used to get it when I worked at this job. Our boss would say, I'm gonna make a Starbucks run, and he'd pay for everybody to have Starbucks, which was really cool, right? And I don't like coffee, so I always got the hot chocolate, and I think it has like 900 calories, not lying. Like it's a lot of calories. I'm using my take your pick tool because these are hard to hang on to, these little pieces like this. Okay, look how stinking cute that is, right? These little cups are just so adorable. So now I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna put some glue on the back and I'm gonna set it right over here. And then this one, I'm going to put right here. How cute is that? Okay, I know, I love doing this. And then, now we're gonna put our card together. So this is actually gonna be a pocket and it's gonna go right here on the front. So we're only gonna put adhesive around this outside edge. And I think I'm gonna use some tear and tape because I don't want my card to fall apart. So here comes some tear and tape. And another piece here. And did we get Joe on here tonight? I know it's her birthday. Does anybody else have a birthday? Happy birthday, Joe. Joe turns 50 today. Just wondering if anybody else is celebrating. I didn't see Joe's name come in, but sometimes if you all say something. Oh, Judy, I love chai tea also. My mom like actually made me some chai tea mix for Christmas one year and put it in this cute little jar with a little spoon that hung on the side of the jar. It was really cute. What a thoughtful gift. And I used that until it was gone. And then she never made me anymore. Maybe I'll have to talk to her about that. Somebody asked how my mom was doing, and I'm sorry, I did not mean to ignore you. I just kind of didn't get to that part. My mom is doing good. She goes in for her next infusion on Tuesday, which is the 4th. And I'm hoping to go over so I can go with her. I couldn't last time because I was sick and all the things. Okay, so let's do the spoon. So I'm gonna bring the spoon in with some dimensionals. And I'm gonna put one mini dimensional on this cute, oops, that got kind of where I didn't want it really. Cute little spoon, and then I'm gonna take a slice of the edge here to put on the handle. So my mom's doing really good. While I was there, she made this rhubarb dessert. You guys, I have to get the recipe and share it with you. It is amazing. It has a crust that you bake, and then you put the rhubarb on with, I think, like a little sugar in it. And then it has a batter that goes on top of it. The batter had 4 eggs in it. I don't know what else was in it because she made it. I just cut the rhubarb up, but it was delightful. Okay, so now we got this going on, okay? This, make sure we got this right. This goes in here like this, but we're not gonna push it all the way in. We're gonna keep it like maybe right about here. And now we're gonna put this little cup right here, but we're gonna raise this up on dimensionals. Watch this, this is so cool. And again, I got this idea from a swap card that used that dog, Scotty dog punch and that whole bundle. Again, this is another perfect example of a fabulous idea I got from a swap card. Okay, now I wanna make sure that I've got this, yep. Okay, so let me pull this off. Let me pull this off. But there was a Scotty dog in here with a little present. I wanna make sure that I don't get this on this part. I only want it on this part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this out and I'm gonna put this on here where I want it now that I've kind of looked at it. Oh, I got those kind of jacked up. I didn't do that right. Hang on. This. Okay guys, I'm gonna pull this off because I didn't do that right. This should be more down here. It should be even. So forget that I put this one on here, so silly. We're gonna grab a different one. And we're gonna put that straight across. Okay, that's what should have happened. I was busy talking sometimes. Now I'm gonna put it like a little bit more towards the top, not quite centered, just like that. When you push this in here, it's gonna stop because of those dimensionals. And you have this cute little thing and it's not done, so just hang tight. So we're gonna do some more things here. I'm gonna grab, oh, maybe I'll use these white ones on this one. I used the brown ones on the other one that I made. I think I'm gonna put one right there. You can use whatever color you want. Remember, if your order is $75 or more, you're gonna get a whole pack of these from me. I will include them with your card kit. Okay, so there's our embellishments. Now there's one more thing I need to do. I have a Starbucks card. Yay! And so you would write your little message here, right? I would take mini glue dots and I would stick this Starbucks card right to the top here so that it stays in place. And here is our cutest little fun fold ever. And I wish I had that Scotty Dog card to show you, but I don't. So did we do our envelope? Yep. Here's our envelope. I don't know that that really matters, but it's part of coffee, right? And you can use any one that you want. I don't think I made an envelope for the other one that I made. So here's card number 3. What do you guys think of it? Yay! Did Joe get on here? Yes, Joe is here. Happy birthday, Joe. And this is the Latte Love. Here is the first card we made. Isn't this cute? Just in case you guys missed it, you just got on here late. Here's that card. Here's this card. I love this one too. I love Lemon Lolly on here, and it's the craziest color to use for a coffee card, right? Then I wanted to show you guys. I have a couple of these Latte Love online classes left. And this is what an online class would look like. So this is option number 2. Of course, if you ordered option number 1, you would get all kinds of stuff here. You would get the bundle, the dies, the whole works listed here. You get some rose gold, foil paper. This is option number 2. It includes some of the linen thread. It's got all the layers cut here. It includes the embellishments. Here's the rose gold in the back that you get with it. So you do need this bundle to do it. Plus you get a half a pack of the trim to go with option number 2, which is $45. And again, this is 6 different cards. All the layers are cut for you. You've got scraps in here to die cut all the pieces for the cards, video tutorials to go with each one of them. Now, if you're interested in getting one of these Latte Love online classes, again, they're $45. Look for the online button in the right-hand column from a computer on my blog, or you can, on a phone, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, look for online classes, and then look for this graphic for this online class. But I have only a couple of these left. Everybody who places an order with me, now that's separate. That's not an order. That's a kit. Everybody who places an order with me and orders whatever you want, with a $35 order, you're going to get all of the cardstock layers to make all 3 of these cards. You'll get a little bit of ribbon here, a little bit of linen thread. You'll get scraps to do all of the die cutting. And with $50, you're going to get a global tutorial gift to go with it. With $75, you're going to get the embellishments, 1 pack. I've used all the brown ones on this one. That goes with all of this, plus the PDF file with the video link back to this video, and it tells you where each card is at. Like this is at 20 minutes, this is at 40 minutes, so on and so forth. So, lots of fun stuff. Do you guys want to see all the other cards that I have? Yeah. Okay, let me show you. Oh, hang on, I gotta put my dimensions on the back of this little fun fold. Yay, I love it. I love these cards. I love this bundle a lot, and I do not like coffee. So here comes all the fun. So look at this. This is a little gift pack that I made up and gave to my team members that attended On Stage in Houston earlier this year, back in March. This has the window sheet, the rose gold foil paper. Isn't this so cute? And then it's got a whole bunch of goodies in it. It's like some coffee things. There's a Stroop waffle. I made a little card to go in here. Look how cute this is. This is just a little 3 by whatever, 4, I don't know what it is, 2 3/4 by 8.5 card that I can include in this with that for them. Some little tissues, some of those little Werther's coffee flavored candies, a Stamp Happy Academy pen. I put some little drink mixes in here. This is peach mango because they don't have coffee flavored drink mix for, you know, whatever. Anyways, this was really fun. Then look at this one. Isn't this pretty? Again, with that lemon lolly. Look at how fun that is. Love this. Love this. Here we have another one. Linen thread goes really nicely with this whole suite. Very, very fun. Here's another one. Look at these little coffee cups stacked up over here. I love that. And let's see, do we have anything on the inside? We do. Swap cards oftentimes don't have to have anything on the inside. I like to put a little something on the inside of mine, because it's kind of what I'm all about, right? Look at this one. Look how cool this is. Isn't that fun? Look at all those coffee beans at the bottom. Like, so many great ideas. So many great ideas. Look at what they did to this. I just noticed this. The coffee that's stamped in here is actually embossed, so it looks shiny like liquid. Here comes another one. Awesome, awesome cards. I'm going to save that one for almost last. Look at this one. This I was playing with earlier, and it's actually, these embellishments make this a little easel card. See that? Isn't that fun? I love this little easel card. Here comes another one. Love this. They actually cut the middle out of this cup outside ring, so that's pretty cool. Nothing on the inside. Here's another one. They made their own designer paper in the background here. These are all the stamps. I thought this was really pretty. And they cut this cup out with the scissors because it's from the designer paper. Let's see what's happening. Whoops, I just bent it. Let's see if I can get it open. Oh, look at inside. That's cute. So there's another one. Here's another one. Isn't that fun? Thanks so much. Double card. I love this. Here comes another one. I thought this was really pretty. Now I have to show you this. How fun is this? Like, totally different, right? All these bright colored cups. Love it. Embossed layer. And then this, you guys, this is a what the heck? Whoa. Isn't this fun? This is from that crafting bundle, but these are all of coffee. These are all, the rest of these are coffee, and then this brush and this sentiment is from the crafting set that had the little easel in it and the little, I think they had a little die cutting machine. Look at how stinking cute that is, right? Like, whoa. So yeah, these are all swap cards that I got, right? How cool is this? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so again, this bundle is amazing, and please make sure you like this video. Click on that thumbs up button. Please share this video. That really helps me. And you guys know I always appreciate your orders. That's what keeps free videos coming your way and helps me pay my bills. Here we go. You'll get these cards all cut for you so you can make them with your minimum $35 order before tax and shipping. If your order is over $75, I'm also going to include a pack of the swirl dots to go with all the different layers that you're going to get. Designer papers included. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. With this piece, I'm probably going to put in the directions that I'm going to cut this in one piece, and then you have to cut it at 1.5 and 4 inches so that you get one piece, and then you're going to cut it into 3 strips, just so you know, because that'll just be easier. It'll be easier for you to kind of keep it together too. Like, I put this back together like a puzzle. You guys know what I mean, but it just makes it easier. So, all right, you guys, that is it for tonight. I am pretty sure, I don't know why I wouldn't be live again on June 9th. That is Sunday. And thank you guys so much for spending your evening with me. I can't tell you how much that means to me. It is the funnest part of my week, is stamping with you guys Sunday nights. I really appreciate you. And let your creativity sparkle, guys. Make some fun stuff. Get involved in swaps. You get so many good ideas from them. Aw, thank you guys so much. All your kind comments. If I missed any questions, please feel free to email me. My email address is Kelly, Kelly, @AStampAbove.com. You can find me on Facebook under A Stamp Above, Your Creative Coach. You can just do a little search for that. Go there and like my Facebook page. Head to my blog. There's a place you can subscribe in the right-hand column on an iPad or a computer. And that sends you an email every time I'll add these cards here tonight, you guys. There's a link under this video that you can click on in a couple hours after I get this done. I have to take pictures and edit and do all the coding and stuff. In a couple hours, that all of these cards will be posted with still photos of the front, the inside. Also, there's a complete list of all the products I use, what color inks, what the names of the embellishments are, the name of the ribbon, so that you can easily find it in the online store. Don't forget to use the host code when you place an order with me under $150. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will definitely, barring any weird things that happen, see you on June 9th again here for a live video. Thanks, and have a good one. Bye-bye.